So hi everyone, welcome to Cultural Talk again. Today, I'm not going to talk about a book review or a cultural aspect in Hassani culture, but I would like to review a documentary that I have recently watched. It's a very life-changing documentary. It's an eye-opening documentary that if I would choose one documentary to watch for my whole life, like one documentary, it would be that documentary. Let me tell you something, that your life before watching that documentary is extremely, absolutely, completely different from your life when or after watching that documentary. The documentary is called I Am by the famous Hollywood director Tom Shadyac. The story of this documentary started when the director of the documentary had a very serious bicycle accident that would lead him to a life-threatening injury in his head. So that's the moment when he started to rethink his life, rethink everything around him, even this world. What is this, the source or the purpose of our life, and what is the source of happiness? He grabbed his camera and he started to interview very significant minds of today, like Noam Chomsky and others, asking two main questions: what's wrong with our world today, and what can we do about it? And when he asks like this question of what's wrong with our world today, he means like what's wrong with our world today with people posting pictures on Instagram bragging about things that how much they own. What's wrong with our world today where people are creating more wars than peaceful or peace? What's wrong with our world where people are buying things that they don't need? What's wrong with our world where people are very successful and rich but they are not happy? What's wrong with them? And those kind of questions. And one of the amazing answers that we get from that documentary that really changed my life and get me a really completely different perspective of life, because after watching this documentary you would really start to think Chanel, wearing brands, buying things that you don't need, thinking about what is the meaning of being rich, meaning of being successful, the meaning of your life in general, why you are here, all these. So some of the great answers that we get from that documentary, that giving is more important than we think, and we should be also aware that we are really living in a society where everyone is telling us that more or being greedy is something good, which is not. And also someone's personal wealth is so much less important than we think. So what makes you important or what makes you valuable is not how much you have, although importantly that's what our society or the world today is telling us, but it's not the reality. And also that we are, as a human beings, that we are created in a way that our source of happiness would be in being connected to each other. So the more we get connected to each other, the more we get connected to the nature, the more we would be happier. And also, to make the world a better place, we should truly work collectively and be friendly to each other. And a lot of more that you get, a lot of more answers that we get from watching that documentary. So I really highly recommend it for you guys to watch. It's really a life-changing documentary. By the way, it's not on Netflix, but I think you might find it in other streaming platforms. And by the way, it's not a new documentary. It's very old. I think it's 10 years. It was created like 10 years or 12 years ago, but still old but gold. So I highly recommend it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. See you in another video.